Welcome to the heart of South Kivu, eastern Congo, where the mist hugs the mountaintops and banana groves sway in the wind, lives a people whose roots stretch deep into the earth and whose culture dances through time. This is the story of the Bafuliiru. Artisans, farmers, musicians, rainmakers, and guardians of sacred tradition. The Bafuliiru people are a Bantu-speaking ethnic group native to the Uvira territory in South Kivu province of the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Their origins trace back to the grand Bantu migrations from West Central Africa, thousands of years ago, but most settled in their current homeland around the 16th century. Led by ancestral clans like the Bahamba, the Fuliiru established themselves in the mountainous hinterlands along the Ulindi River, stretching into the fertile Ruzizi Plains. This migration and settlement marked the birth of a dynamic society, one shaped by terrain, trade, and tradition. But the Bafuliiru are not one people. They are a nation of 37 clans, each with its own origin, role, and history. Their origin story is as diverse as it is ancient, revealing a blend of autochthonous groups and migrating lineages coming together to create a unified yet plural cultural identity. The Bafuliiru Chiefdom is a traditional political system established during both pre-colonial and colonial periods. It is composed of 5 groupements: Runingu, Itara Luvungi, Lemera, Muhungu, and Ngoma. Each groupement is further divided into villages, governed by chefs de localité under the authority of chefs de groupement, who are appointed by the paramount chief. Bafuliiru groupements are categorized by altitude and function. Middle Plateau groupements, these include Luvungi, Lemera, and Runingu, regions well suited for intensive agriculture, particularly cassava, maize, coffee, bananas, and beans. High plateau groupements, such as parts of Ngoma and Muhungu, known for cattle grazing, potato farming, and a cool climate with steep slopes. At the top sits the Mwami, the paramount chief, a figure of both authority and ancestral continuity. The Mwami is more than a ruler. He is a spiritual and cultural symbol who maintains the balance between tradition and leadership. Customary governance ensures decentralized rule where each clan has sacred roles. These include spiritual advisors, custodians of royal symbols, judges, and kingmakers, forming a deeply participatory society rooted in ancestry. Each of the 37 clans holds sacred responsibilities. These clans serve as the structural backbone of Bafuliiru society, ensuring that leadership, spirituality, justice, agriculture, and crafts are maintained through lineage and tradition. Bahamba, a royal clan with historic authority. Many local leaders trace their lineage to them. Balambo, guardians of the royal diadems. They preserve and present the symbolic crowns of leadership. Banakatanda, the matriarchal kingmakers. These women are midwives to queens and judges of royal births. Bashagakibon, the sacred mummifiers, responsible for preserving the remains of noble leaders. Bashimbi, farmers, rainmakers, and spiritual artisans. Their history is one of integration and agricultural innovation. Others, like the Bazij, Basizi, Batumba, and Balamera, and other 28 clans, bring unique religious, political, or migratory histories. These clans not only define one's lineage and role in society, but are intricately woven into the daily rhythm of Fuliiru life, each contributing to the broader fabric of identity and governance. The Bafuliiru are, above all, agriculturalists. Their terraced fields grow cassava, maize, beans, bananas, and coffee. In the Ruzizi Plains, sandy soils yield ground nuts and cotton. Cassava and banana are especially significant, not only as dietary staples, but as economic lifelines and cultural emblems. Cassava provides year-round food security and materials for lumber and cooking. Banana is deeply tied to life cycle rituals, from birth ceremonies to wedding feasts. And fermented banana beverage plays a role in spiritual expression. Cassava's versatility includes its use in meals, its leaves in stews, and its stalks for construction and fencing. Banana groves often carry symbolic meaning, associated with fertility and ancestral spirits. The Middle Plateau, which runs from Luvungi to Mulenge, supports year-round farming, while the High Plateau, which runs from Kagongo to Kashakezi, is cooler and less populated, and is ideal for grazing cattle and growing Irish potatoes. Livestock, cattle, goats, sheep, mark status and fulfill social functions like bride price, ceremonial offerings, or ancestral rites. Wealthier households often maintain large herds as a measure of prestige. Some Fuliiru are also skilled in fishing and hunting, using traditional traps, poisons, dogs, water diversion techniques, and spears. Artisan work is vital. Basket weaving, pottery, woodworking, and blacksmithing define the economic life. They produce jugs, musical instruments, farming tools, mortars, and canoes, all handcrafted from local resources like clay, banana fiber, and matare stone. The Bafuliiru speak Kifuliiru, a Bantu language closely related to Vaira, Havu, and Nyindu. It is rich in idioms, metaphors, and onomatopoeia, used in oral storytelling, poetry, and ritual. Music is the soul of Bafuliiru life. From weddings to funerals, music infuses every ritual. Instruments like the Ngoma drum, xylophone, and flute shape emotional expression. Call and response singing creates a layered, interactive soundscape. Wedding songs teach morality, respect, and communal responsibility. Harvest festivals and ancestral rites are accompanied by dance, movements echoing the rhythms of nature and belief. Music preserves oral history, instructs the youth, and invokes the divine. It is education, remembrance, and celebration all at once. Before Christianity, the Bafuliiru revered a supreme creator deity known as Rurema, also called Nakalema or Nakalemeka. Rurema was seen as invisible, omnipotent, beyond human understanding. Spiritual intermediaries, Mushabo, Budisi, and Mugajalugulu, guided communities through ritual, healing, and ancestral communication. Banana trees and cassava fields are sacred. Umbilical cords are buried near banana groves, and kasagisi, a banana sorghum beer, is poured during ceremonies to connect spirits and attendees. Nature is not passive, it is holy. Stones, rivers, mountains, and trees are imbued with spirit and honored accordingly. Fuliiru dwellings reflect their harmony with nature. Traditional homes are circular, beehive-shaped huts constructed from wood, banana fibers, reeds, and straw, often surrounded by tall hedges for privacy and protection. Each home includes a central living area, the bululi, and separate sleeping quarters called kisika. Walls are often coated with clay and decorated with symbols of fertility, animals, and cosmic order. Households are organized around extended families, with each compound reflecting the clan's function, be it spiritual, agricultural, or political. Nearby are cassava fields, cattle pens, granaries, and ceremonial altars, blending the sacred with the practical. Traditional Fuliiru attire varies with function and occasion. Men often wear cloth skirts, or wraps made of bark or woven cotton, accompanied by animal hide cloaks. Women adorn themselves in colorful fabrics, with elaborate beaded jewelry and headscarves. Clothing also reflects status. Spiritual leaders and elders wear distinctive robes or symbolic ornaments, while dancers and musicians wear decorated attire during performances and ceremonies. Body markings, jewelry, and symbolic tattoos further express clan identity, marital status, or spiritual role within the community. In death, ritual remains sacred. Mourning lasts 5 days, 6 if the deceased had twins. The family shaves their heads. The eldest son receives a spear, symbol of succession. A younger brother may receive a machete to serve as guardian. If there are only daughters, a trusted guardian is appointed. No bathing. No marital relations. Mourning demands purity and reverence. Funerals are not an end, but a reweaving of spirit into ancestry. These ceremonies reassert family hierarchy and spiritual continuity, ensuring that the departed remain integrated within the living lineage. During Belgian colonization, the Fuliiru, like other Congolese groups, were drawn into a system of indirect rule. The Belgians created thousands of chiefdoms and groupments across the Congo, reinforcing local hierarchies while fracturing ethnic unity. The Bafuliiru Chiefdom was officially established and recognized, but so too were tensions. Clans competed for authority, borders overlapped, and conflicts sometimes flared with neighboring peoples like the Bembe and Buyu. Still, through it all, the Bafuliiru endured, adapting, resisting, and reasserting their cultural sovereignty. Their traditions and governance structures served not only as sources of resilience, but as forms of resistance to colonial hegemony. The Bafuliiru remain rooted in the Uvira territory, with major centers in Luvungi, Lemera, Luberica, and the Middle and High Plateaus. Villages like Kiringa, Kigoma, Muhungu, and Bwegera remain vital hubs. Today, their challenges include land disputes, climate change, interethnic conflict, and political marginalization. Yet they continue to farm, to raise cattle, to teach the language, to dance, and to dream. Through community schools, cultural festivals, and oral storytelling, the Bafuliiru preserve their heritage while navigating the complexities of the modern world. From the carved hills of Mulenge to the sunlit waters of Lake Tanganyika, the Bafuliiru endure, guardians of land, song, spirit, and memory. In every rhythm of the drum, in every song of marriage, in every planted cassava field, they whisper, "We are the children of the Plateau. We are Bafuliiru, and we remember." Thank you for joining me on this journey of African history, philosophy, and mythology. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more videos on African history, philosophy, and mythology.